Hey, welcome back. It's Drew with I Fix Things, and today we're going to be working on a 2010 Chevy Cobalt LS. We're going to change the rear shocks and the front struts. So if you haven't done that and you want to know how to do it, stay tuned. All right, so once you get your wheel off, you're going to want to grab an 18 and a 21 millimeter socket, and that's going to be sockets that you're going to need to take the shock off. Get the tires off. You just want to make sure you got your 19 millimeter lugs off, and then this bottom nut here after you jack the car up is going to be a 21 millimeter, and the top on this shock will be an 18 millimeter. So just jack your car up, take the tire off, and then we're going to go ahead and break these loose. All right, let's just take our 21 millimeter down here. I'm just going to break it loose a little bit. I'm going to take it all the way out because I'm going to jack up the back a little bit. And then I'm going to take the 18 millimeter socket and we're going to put it up on the top here. And so we're just going to go ahead and break this one free. Break it free. Now we're going to jack the car up a little bit. So I'm going to put the jack underneath the bottom there. So just go ahead and jack up the lower arm, and we'll take some of that pressure off of the shock as we do this. So just right about where the spring is. Go ahead and just jack it up just a little bit, like right about right there. That should be good. And then we'll get back to taking off the shock. All right, now we're just going to take off the lower 21 millimeter. I got just a 21 millimeter socket on a wobble extension. You don't have to use a wobble extension, but it just makes it easier for me so that doesn't slip off. All right. So once you get that guy all the way out, just pull it out. There comes the shock. You want to switch to your, excuse me, your 18 millimeter. And you want to take the top one off up here. You can see the top one up there. We're just going to take that one off. So just go ahead and take off the 18 millimeter up on the top here. I mean, this is so simple. Your 10-year-old kid could probably do it if you jacked up the car for them and just kind of walked them through it. But I wouldn't recommend letting a 10-year-old work on a car by themselves. But start them off young, and you never know what they can do and help you out in the future, especially if you're a single parent. So get this 18 millimeter out of here, pull this one off, and then the shock should just kind of fall down. Let's see. You know, they make these bolts about as long as your arm. So there we go. And it just falls down, and you take it out. And there you have your shock. All right, now to replace it, we just want to put the shock back through here and then mount the top up in here. So you want to take your 18 millimeter bolt and put it through here and then start it. Let's just make sure it's going to start right. There, it's in there. And then the other one down here, you're going to put your 18 or your 21 millimeter bolt back in through here, and you're going to make sure that it lines up. Let's see if that lines up good. And you put it in there, and you're going to tighten both of those down. So just tighten this top one down. It's your 18 millimeter. Just tighten it down before you torque it. Then we're going to get the torque wrench out and torque this down to 61 foot-pounds of torque. And then on the bottom, we're going to do the bottom one down here. It's your 21 millimeter. You're just going to go ahead and tighten this guy up. And then you're going to torque it down to 80 foot-pounds of torque. Once you get those two bolts in, the top one you want to torque that down to 61 foot-pounds, and the bottom one about 80 pounds. Foot-pounds of torque. And then once you're done with that, you can, like myself, say I fix things. So I hope that helps. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel, like this video as well, and I hope to see you again as we fix things together. Take care.